Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mars is in the sign of Aries, and from 24th of December last year, Mars was in the sign of Aries, and Mars has been going very strong in the Ashwini Nakshatra. But on 22nd of January this year, few days from now, Mars will move into the sign of Bharani. Bharani is a very occult nakshatra, it's a very strong nakshatra. It is a nakshatra which controls life and death. Let's discuss more about this unique placement of Mars in the Bharani nakshatra in a very quick short video. Before that, do not forget to like and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. Also share the videos to your family and friends to spread the word of astrology. If you want to follow me on social media like Instagram, Facebook and Twitter for quick astro bites, the link are in the description box below. And if you want to take my consultation, the email ID is in the description box. You can send me an email for consultations. So let's continue with Mars transit in a nakshatra that is ruled by Yamaraj. Mars is a very masculine planet. It resembles power, it resembles fighting spirit, willpower, courage, brotherhood. It represents true masculine energy, sense of competition, pride, target practice. It's a warrior, it's a soldier, and it's a right planet, and Mars is very headstrong. It's a planet which defines anger. That Mars with its whole masculine power goes into the nakshatra which is absolutely feminine in nature. Bharani. Bharani is a nakshatra which is ruled by the deity Yamaraj. It's a nakshatra which comes after Kritika. It's the second nakshatra in the lunar mansion, and it is the nakshatra which defines life and death. What is so special about this nakshatra? The nakshatra is represented by female reproductive organ, and what is the need of representation of this order? This nakshatra acts like a gateway. Just like a child comes out from the womb, the nakshatra acts as a portal, acts as a transition from the other life to this life. So this is the nakshatra which represents transition from one end of the life, one part of the life, to a completely new part of the life. But Bharani is a very occult nakshatra, it's a tantric nakshatra, and it's also the nakshatra which has one of the nakshatra which has a lot of dharmic and spiritual power. When Mars, which is the planet wholly masculine, and that goes into the nakshatra wholly feminine, it's a fusion of masculinity and femininity in together, and which means that something will be created out of this. You will have the power to create something. In your life, wherever your Mars is placed, you just need to observe the true position of Mars in your horoscope, the position of Mars in the Aries sign, wherever it is in the transit, and then something will be created from that house. Now, Yamaraj is also known as Dharmaraj. He is going to assess your positivity and negativity, and depending upon that, Bharani decides the time of birth. Bharani is a nakshatra that can be considered as the energy that is associated with finding out, the soul finds out the place to birth, and then mathematically it gets fits in. So when Mars comes into that nakshatra with a warrior spirit, with a totally charged up position, that Mars wants to do something, that Mars wants to create something, and it creates a lot of sacrificial energy in this nakshatra. It's like in ancient times there were animals who were sacrificed in the name of, in front of gods, in front of the people whom they follow. So this is like the occult practice that is kind of taboo when Mars goes into Bharani, which means a lot of people will start focusing on the occult energies, focusing on the spiritual side, and somewhat also focusing on the darker side of the life, which is not bad because this Mars is positive and this Mars wants you to change something. Change about the dark side of the life, change about the areas which are taboos in your life, which you usually don't address. So now you have to address the elephant in the room. So when Mars goes into Bharani, you have to be slightly careful about the immense collision of energies. It's a complete matter-antimatter fusion. One wrong move and it can create annihilation, and one correct move and it can create life. Bharani is usually represented by creation of life, because life comes through the womb. The female energy gives life. So Bharani, which is actually literally meaning the bearer, it bears the weight and the pain, but the outcome changes you completely. Just like for a mother, for a woman, once she delivers the child, her identity changes, her role changes in society. Even in her life, she is no longer a single woman, she is now a mother of a child. The future of one's soul depends on that lady. So that's a responsibility on the shoulder, and that is what Bharani means. And it is also the root of the word Bharani and Bharan, which is also called as Bharan and Poshan, the Hindi phrase. To feed and to nurture, to polish something is all about Bharani. And when Mars goes into that nakshatra, the necessary electric shock is given. Few people will use this shock to cultivate their dark side, increase their occult side, do Tantra sadhana, because that is also going to be the theme of this transit. And a lot of you will be unable to handle this energy. So here I am talking about Mars and Bharani. Try to handle the energy. The energy will explode. It can make you slightly restless. It can make you over enthusiastic. It can make you, crazy about creating something. See, when I was talking about Mars in Aries, I said this Mars is going to create something. It is going to be very positive. But when I split into nakshatra-wise transit and Mars is going into Bharani, this same energy is going to be hyper. It is going to be intense. How you use this energy will define the role of Mars in your life, will define the role of nakshatra in your life. Use Bharani to sentence a positive output, not sentence something to death. But yes, in order to build something, in order to create something, you may have to kill something, because Mars is a soldier. He defends, it kills. So what do you kill? You are going to kill the Pashvik Pravritti, the animalistic instinct of life. And that animalistic instinct can only be killed in Bharani, and you can completely come out like a child from the womb. It is also symbolizing rebirth. That means in our life, everybody's life, something is going to get reborn. It can be pain, it can be spirituality. Both are symbolism of this nakshatra. It's our responsibility, it's your responsibility to absorb this energy in a positive way, an optimistic way. Go slow, assimilate the energy, and the way you can assimilate this energy is by doing lot of mantra jap. Obviously, Bharani is an occult nakshatra. It will take you to mysticism. So focusing on the mystical part of life is one way you can address the excessive energy. You can help people who are in need. You can help people who are in pain. You can help ladies who are expectant mothers and single mothers who are in deep problems in their life. You should help those people, and that will also pacify the Mars and help you realize your potential and create a path for you. This is a path creation time. Mars will act as a pathfinder, and Bharani will act as the necessary, destructive yet constructive push needed to finish something, break the deadlock, and come out of a loophole. Lot of you will also feel that in your life, depending upon the horoscope you have, you may be in certain kind of trap. Mars and Bharani will pull you out of that trap. That necessary push is now coming into picture. And that push, which is necessary, can knock you off from the right path or can throw you, push you into the right path. Totally depends on how you are absorbing this energy. If you use it in the negative sense, it will turn out to be occult. But what will happen after Mars goes out of Bharani? When Mars goes out of Bharani, Mars will move into Kritika on 16th of February, and it will on 22nd it will join Rahu. So if you do something negative today, when Mars goes with Rahu, it will become destructive. But if you do something creative today, if you find out the loopholes of life and you try to work on it now, when Mars is in Bharani, Mars when it goes with Rahu will act on a positive angle, and something out of the box will come in the future. Also, you should pray to Devi Shakti, Ma Durga. Om Dum Durgaya Namah. You should pray to Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, and pray to higher powers so that they give you the potential to absorb the Mars in this nakshatra. The power of this nakshatra is intense, and this is going to affect each one of us. Few will have a slightly sleepless nights, someone will have a small headache, anxiety will build in, but you need to spend that energy on a positive note. There's a concept called Adhogami and Urdhvagami. The Kundalini energy, when spent downwards, when it goes downwards, it becomes Adhogami. That puts a person down to tamas. But when the same Kundalini goes Urdhvagami, it makes a person move towards Sattva. The source is the same, the directions are different. The Kundalini is active, the time frame is very energetic. It's up to you whether you want to go Adhogami or Urdhvagami. I hope we all go together to the Sattva. With this, I end the video. Thank you for watching Punneits Astrology. Do like the video and do give your comments in the suggestions in the comment section about the videos that you want to watch. I will try to bring more videos in this channel. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching. This is your host Puneet. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, namaste.